Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, straight off the bat, if you haven't joined the Bybit competition just quite yet, there's only most likely a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of hours to enter. Make sure you enter right now if you wanted to, because this is going to be your last shot, all right? A link is down below. Go ahead and check it out. It is so ridiculously worth it. Don't regret it, all right? Don't regret it. Make sure you check it out. You have a little bit of time left. You have one more full day to trade and try some stuff out, but just make sure you enter if you wanted to already. All right, Scott Chamberlain said, "Big day today. We have published our white paper for Evernode, a layer 2 smart contract platform for the XRP ledger." You can check it out right there. And I actually have not done it just quite yet. I want to take my time, kind of go through everything slowly, but I wanted to quickly mention it and ask quickly, did you guys know about this? Have you ever seen about this? Crypto Area was pretty excited about it. She said congratulations, and quite a lot of the XRP community members that I know, they were all really happy to see, but I wasn't really too aware of all of the stuff that's being built right here. And so I definitely think we can dedicate a video pretty shortly here to also, talk about the exact Evernode situation. But for right now, it's just a little bit of an update that this has been published, the white paper for it, and that more could be coming in this specific area. So I'll be reading through it pretty shortly here. I'll give you guys an update if I think there's something cool in there, but I do think it is worth a read, so I'll quickly retweet that too. All right, then Alex Cobb, a very relevant yet interesting figure in the XP community. He used to be really big in the space. Now he's been kind of in the background. Now, he posted some stuff which usually gets a lot of attention, but look at that. XRP Clarity, yeah. Big exchanges we list, yeah. Ripple IPO, yeah. Jet runs out of XRP, yeah. Flare launch, yeah. Songbird launch, yeah. And HODL. The thing is, there's so much stuff that is about to happen in the near future that, once more guys, the risk to reward just looks worth it to me. What I mean with that is, if we take a look at, for example, some old guys in the space, right? Just some people who've been here for a little while. There's also a video that I just watched of, I'm not exactly sure, I don't even know exactly what his name is anymore. In 2013, basically giving a conference to almost nobody about Bitcoin. If I watch those videos, sometimes I think, yeah, so the risk to reward back then was even better than it is now, yet they didn't know, they didn't think about it. It is really important, it is of critical importance, let me say it like that, to think properly about the risk to reward that you are about to take. With XRP, the risk is that this crypto is not going to get the adoption, it's not going to get the clarity, and there's a couple of other things in that little ballpark that could go wrong. Now, the reward obviously is, if all of those things do happen, the big multiplier that's about to come. And I always explain this with a roulette analogy. Let's say you were to have a table, right? A roulette table. If you don't know what it is, just kind of scroll further, because I'm not sure how you cannot know what that is. If you have a table, roulette table, you have a 50-50 chance to go on black, 50-50 chance to go on red. Once more, there's also green, the house, which is a really small odd, but let's just kind of take that out of the equation. Let's suppose as if that's not there. So let's say you bet on black, right? You have a 50% chance. So will you take it? Well, logically speaking, you don't really mind, right? You can say yes or no, depending, of course, on your personality. But let's say that if you were really looking at it from a mathematical or statistical, I should say, perspective, you'd be indifferent because you have a 50-50 shot. So your expected value, exactly half. That changes, however, if the odds of winning are, for example, 2/3. So if you have a 2 times payout, so you're getting double your money if you win, and you lose all your money if you lose, but you have a 66% chance to win, you're always, statistically speaking, taking that bet because your expected value is higher if you do take it, basically. And the same thing applies to if the winning multiplier was basically heavier than the losing multiplier. So let's say your money goes times 10 if you win and times 0 if you lose. It's way better to always take the bet because, well, the expected value is just way higher. I know it doesn't hold up that way always because, of course, it's just one little draw. It's not a continuous little cycle right there, but you guys get the picture. Logically speaking, if you add those things together, right, just so you have a higher chance of winning than 50% and you have a higher multiplier than just 2, and you also are not going to lose your money if you actually do lose. It is, at least in my opinion, just worth it. I would never spend all my money on it, but a very good chunk, purely for that reason. I keep the majority of my crypto right now in XRP because it's just a juicy different little crypto, but you guys get why now, right? The risk to reward is just so good. From what perspective, you might say crypto regulation could be something that's going to get it down. I don't really think so, guys. I think right now crypto regulation is a wave of just a lot of misunderstanding and trying to be first with stuff. Then again, there's also some sweet irony because all that was not said when Ripple was being sued. It's only now said once different companies are getting it sued, and you just bet your ass. I'm going to put this up here right now. If Ethereum or any other crypto akin to that level is going to get a lawsuit, you know how much havoc they'll make. You know how crazy that will go? All of a sudden, oh, this is not fair, all of blah, blah, blah. But when Ripple's getting sued, oh no, this is what they deserve, stupid bankers coin. You'll notice, you'll see, it's all just one little fun game that these regulators are trying to play to some degree, because the way that it went right now, I can't believe the SEC actually expected to win, or they just didn't really do their research and didn't expect the social pressure and Ripple's team to just be this solid. The chance of them winning from everything we've watched is just so small that either the judge is in on that story or there's just some loophole that we just cannot fathom or understand, because any person looking at this from the perspective that Ripple is, it's all just so logical. The only thing I can kind of give the SEC side is maybe, really just maybe, Jed McCaleb, Chris Larson, and just some other guys, I guess, over on XRP or Ripple, knew they were doing something wrong by the classification of the SEC currently. Even though the classification is not right, it could be that they knew they were doing something wrong following their things back in the day, yet they still decided to do it, and basically just they made money on us by selling these things because they were doing something wrong. The thing is, though, guys, as long as right now is doing good, and the ultimate, I guess, goal is still to take all this a layer higher, I don't really care exactly what went on in the past or what they've done. Theoretically speaking, every CEO of a company has also, a public company, has most likely sold some stock in the past because they want to make their own portfolio a little bit more liquid, want to maybe have some cash, want to maybe buy some stuff, want to just be safe. I don't really know, but a lot of these guys do it because it's smart to do so. And from a founder's perspective of XRP, I also don't think it's really crazy if you actually, as a founder, sell some of your coins because, well, you're allowed to. I mean, it's a free system. And so if you knew that maybe the SEC would not think about it as if it's a, decentralized proper crypto, that does not mean you actually think it is, but it could be that you did not know because there was no clarity. I still in the middle. I can understand the SEC saying you did know, because why otherwise did you sell it? Why blah, blah, blah. I can understand Ripple side, which is, well, we're just selling because we can, because we want to have some Bitcoin, because whatever, who cares about why we sell? And we really didn't know because you didn't tell us. So we were asking you time by time again. Yeah, it's a funny situation. But it's funny how the BlockFi article here says, BlockFi crackdown shows the U.S. is getting crypto regulation wrong. Should have said Ripple, but all right. Ark Invest sells Chinese stocks, buys Bitcoin. She put her money where her mouth is. I guess I can kind of be happy about that. I can't really say anything negative about the situation. I really can't. She already was putting up like that, saying, hey, and they basically followed up the exact situation like they explained. And right now, there's a little bit of a boycott, by the way, of Chinese stock. I've actually seen a big Chinese crash and crypto, being bought in conclusion of it. Then Binance CEO, quote, we plan to be licensed everywhere to fit financial institution requirements. And what they basically did, long story short, is they made sure their fee withdrawal limits is a lot lower, 97% lower to be exact. If you only have your basic verification, which is the only thing that I have, you cannot withdraw 2 Bitcoin a day anymore, worth $75,000, but you can only withdraw about $2,200 worth of crypto every single day. Most likely, purely from a future perspective that they want to go into a fully KYC space, and they know regulations are going to be coming. But think about it from this perspective too. There's a really, really good chance that Binance is just doing this because they know if they were to go on this route of just staying the most Wild West crypto exchange out there with the easiest growth and adoption, eventually they're going to get such huge fines they're going to have to shut down. Because even though it's not going to be within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it might happen within 6 months from now when they were at their biggest point ever. And so they want to be that upfront, basically. They know they're the biggest. They know they have to adapt quickly. Otherwise, they're going to be just taken off. And they can most likely make way more money anyway by maybe selling some data, maybe doing some stuff. Who knows exactly if they become properly regulated. So it's really in their best interest to do so because it can allow way more products and way more things. Then again, if they make money from listings or do some fishy stuff, of course they can't. And a lot of these illegal activity will also cease to exist. And so they will not make money from that anymore. But I guess the stress freeness from being properly regulated might also add to it. And I just think they'll fix it, guys. I'm not really. Actually, yeah. Oh, okay. I actually have never had that. I guess I'm pretty tired. I don't know. It was a pretty cool video. Why am I getting tired? People, huh? People. Okay. Mastercard unveils new Start Path initiative for blockchain and cryptocurrency companies. Mastercard has opened up its startup initiative for blockchain and crypto companies. Global payments giant Mastercard has introduced a new Start Path startup and engagement program for crypto and blockchain companies with the aim of improving innovation and increasing crypto adoption. So I'm a little bit confused with exactly what their plan is going to be, but apparently Mastercard is working on this quite severely because, well, they revealed that 7 crypto and blockchain startups have already joined the company's new Start Path program. Since the beginning of the startup initiative in 2014, over 250 startups have participated, and so I guess they want to expand in this little area, huh? So one of them is actually Uphold, by the way, if you were wondering about it. What are they going to do? I guess let's see. The 7 startups participating in the initiative are Singapore-based NFT marketplace Mintable, which Ripple has bought stock in, right? I believe so. Switzerland-based fintech digital asset firm Taurus, GK8, Domain Money, Stacks, Super Oracles, and Uphold, basically. So let's see. They've been selected basically to address and solve issues plaguing the nascent industry. Some of the problems include data security and accuracy, asset tokenization, and a smooth transition from the traditional sector to the digital economy. So let us see how this is going to expand. I like it though. Right? I can't really say anything negative. And they've basically also been dabbling with USDC to also get into that little ballpark, which is also a smart move from a credit card perspective. Then Dogecoin fan offers a 10% discount on his house if you pay him in Doge. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a really big thing once more. Why? Well, it's pretty dumb, right? If you want to actually buy yourself a house, this one specifically, you could just quickly go to an exchange, buy some Dogecoin, buy his house, and bada boom, bada bing, right? I mean, you got a 10% discount just for going through 2 steps. I mean, if you know how to, I would always say that's a really smart idea because it really doesn't cost you anything, right? So then again, I guess he wanted to give the discount anyway, and it's just a little bit of an extra added bonus. Then again, it's not, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a really big fan to make the news. He wanted to do this. I'm not exactly sure. More than 5% of the Ethereum supply now locked in Ethereum 2.0. Just a little bit of a fun fact. You don't really have to do too much with that. Binance has lowered the fees. We already knew that. And then Shopify will let all of its users sell NFTs in storefronts. The e-commerce platform is initially supporting an offering from the Chicago Bulls, but eventually, basically, NFTs will be the main thing over on Shopify too. They will be allowed and just completely all up for it. Really big deal. Really, most likely, a lot of money that they're going to make from this one. It's a really smart move because Shopify was already such a big deal before. So I think this is really, really smart. And then we had 2 more small things, but we'll talk about that later, so do not worry about it. Guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today. So take care. Make sure you enter the Bybit competition, and have a nice one.